Kate Corrigan, and I am here from Ambergris Caye, Belize. I'm with Keller Williams, Belize. Today is our Red Day, and I've got some great news. We went out in the community this morning. You probably saw my crazy lives, where we were invited to go and spend the morning delivering food packages to those most needed in the community. It was definitely a wonderful experience, and it inspired me to go back to the office and thank them for allowing us to join us. And I asked and snagged Kristina Romero, the operations director of Hope Haven, a nonprofit organization here, to give us a little interview today and to tell us a little bit about what Hope Haven was set up for, what it does, and how it's helping in the community during the time of the COVID-19 pandemic that we're experiencing across the world. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Kristina. Kristina, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Kate. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for coming along with our team to deliver grocery bags to the families in need today.
Oh, it was absolutely our pleasure. So Kristina, I know that Hope Haven has been there for a few years now. I think it's 4 years, is it, or 3?
The building, we came into the building in 2017, in November of 2017.
Yeah.
However, the children's home was established in July of 2018. And essentially, our mandate is a children's home where abused and neglected children come to us through social services and the courts.
My goodness, I actually let me take you back just a little bit further than when Hope Haven came about. So there was a wonderful group of people that came together, and they decided, Ms. Brittany O'Daniel, one of our wonderful residents here, had always been a part of a food bank back at home, and she decided to start doing hand drives in supermarkets around, and then that got bigger. People did actually start giving food. Then they moved to the Lion's Den, and then families that needed food would go and pick up shopping baskets, and then everything just grew from there. And
Right.
I believe that she then was speaking to the Lion's Den, and they had one of their buildings was rented by a bar, and she said, we've got kids that really need help, and that's how the idea of Hope Haven grew into a fantastic building that offers so much. I mean, I know that when women or children are physically abused or hurt within a relationship, they used to have to sit in the police front. When you go to the police station, there's a waiting room with a bench, and they'd have to sit there, hurt and broken, people coming in and out, until they could be taken to the mainland, or a family would, take them in here on the island. So it was definitely well needed, and it was definitely a very big journey. And then you joined, so the building was made, the children's home is there. Tell us a little bit more about you first and foremost, and when did you join them? And
I joined them in May of 2018, but I've worked along with Brittany prior to that through the AIDS Commission, through the Child Friendly Municipalities Committee, through NEMO. Brittany has been very much involved in the community, and so have I. And so our paths crossed maybe in 2014. And I came over to Hope Haven in May of 2018.
And what a welcome addition. So why did they need a director of operations? I mean, it's a little home for children, but it's more than that, isn't it? How many different arms, to reach out to the community does Hope Haven have? They really are arms that wrap around different elements of the community. So tell us a little bit about what we have there.
We have, first and foremost, the children's home. Like I said, it's for children that are removed from their homes and placed in our care. So we become their guardians, and we have wonderful ladies that we call house moms that take care of the children that live here at Hope Haven. The second program that is very dear to us is the food bank. And like you rightly mentioned, it started years before the building even existed. And we serve around 40 families, equaling 150 people, mostly single moms and their children. They come in for a warm meal on Wednesdays and Sundays. And so when we knew that COVID would get to Belize eventually, we had to close our doors to the hot meals, and we decided to provide those families and families that we serve through other programs with a month's supply of groceries. So, and that happened on March 23rd. We went home thinking we would see this through as much as we could. And then on March 25th, I get a call from Brittany, and she says, "We have to help people. There's people calling that they need groceries. We have to do something." And so on March 26th, we came back into the community center and started bagging stuff and sourcing items and making sure that the families get at least a 2-week supply of groceries.
Yeah.
So that's our food bank. We have an education fund. Last school year, we sent 110 children to school, ranging from preschool all the way to university level. And the scholarships vary from basic tuition, or it might include tuition, uniform, books, backpacks, depending on the family situation and what the sponsor wants to provide for the family.
Wow, that is so much that you have going on. I know that being through Rotary and the Rotaract, and I know that when I've had friends to come visit, and they've said, "What can we do?" I said, "Well, aside from filling up your suitcases, which can be a struggle bringing stuff into Belize, I don't know why, but it just is." I said, "How about we do a food bank?" So they all just chipped in a few, and I know we've joined you on a few of those evenings. They actually happen on a Wednesday and a Sunday, don't they? And there are a couple of other things too. I mean, just to say, you have counseling for those children there and for other children that need it.
We do play therapy for children 2 to 10 years of age, and it's free of cost. And we do art and talk therapy for kids 11 to 18. Sometimes we do get in women or adult men that require counseling services, and we have volunteers that assist us with that as well. Men's group and women's group. So we do have that service. We also do domestic violence outreach. So we work with victims of domestic violence, trying to not only give them the emotional support, but also to help them get back on their feet.
Wow, that is so. It became the downstairs of the property became more of a community center for education, counseling, and just a safe place. I mean, I know people have to be there for a reason. It's not a hangout spot, but it does. I know that small groups of churches, they, like you say, men's group, they book a time in there to be able to use it. Is that right? As well?
Yes.
And you also do ballet lessons for the children, don't you?
Well, I'll tell you that the ballet bar that we have for the little girls used to be a stripping pole at the bar when this place was a bar. And so it's a testament of turning something ugly and something that degrades women into something beautiful and something that teaches girls a bit of discipline. And so the stripping pole became our ballet bar. And on Thursdays, we have a volunteer that comes in to teach ballet from 9 in the morning to 5 in the evening to girls ages 3 to 8.
Wow, I bet they love that, getting all dressed up because they have the little outfits and everything too, don't they? I've seen some of the videos. If anybody who's just joining to watch or just watching this on a watch party or something, my name is Kate Corrigan. I'm from Keller, Belize. It's our Red Day, and we are celebrating and highlighting organizations within our community that we love to support. And we're speaking today with Kristina Romero from Hope Haven, the operations director. And Hope Haven is a children's center, a food bank, and has been instrumental in making sure that the children and families that are in most need are getting food during this time of COVID. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put a message in the message box below, if I can see it there, or you can email me directly, or you can get in touch with Kristina. If you happen to be here on Ambergris Caye and you need help, Kristina now is going to tell you how you can do that, and once you get in touch, what the process is to actually get some food to you, and how you qualify. Kristina, over to you.
Okay, so to date, we've assisted 2,542 families, which is a total of 5,579 people on the island. Yes, each grocery bag has an estimated cost of 170 Belize dollars. And for the first 1,200 families, we got assistance from the government with the basic supplies, and then we provide them with the supplement bags. The way it works is we use the government's assessment form, the Department of Human Development's assessment form. And so people who have applied for the Social Security financial assistance are not able to apply for the food assistance because it is the same, it's the same system. So it gets flagged by the government. And so at the end of every day that we make calls, that our volunteers make calls, it generates a delivery list for us. And then, well, you saw the warehouse today. We have wonderful volunteers that bag beans and rice and sugar and milk, and they go out and deliver into the communities of San Pedro.
Sorry, I keep muting myself because all of the dogs all around the neighborhood have decided that they're coming out to play right now, and they're shouting about it. I love it. They're not quarantined, that's for sure. They're certainly not wearing face masks. But it's lovely to hear them out and about having fun. So tell me, if you're on the island and you are struggling, now bearing in mind that one of the main reasons that we are affected, just like anywhere else, but we are a tourist-driven community, not only here on Ambergris Caye, where it is the biggest tourist catch that anywhere in the country, sort of Ambergris Caye, Placencia, San Ignacio, and also the Corozal are kind of the hotspots that people come to visit. But everybody from all of the other villages around usually come to us, and they help serve the visitors that come to Belize by providing them with tours, restaurant services, golf cart services. Every single industry is totally driven by tourism, and one way that the country has kept Belize safe is by closing our borders and allowing people here to leave and go back to their own countries. And that's the only way that such a small country with limited medical services was able to keep us safe, and it did. So we had only 18 cases. We were the last to get COVID. We were the first to kick it, and now we've been 30 days, just over 30 days with no confirmed cases, but our borders remain closed. So that means that every tour guide, every boat captain, every guy that takes you on a jungle tour, everybody that has a horse that you go horse riding on, you know, every server in a restaurant, every hotelier, every cleaner, everybody is really struggling right now. And I think that the government has helped as much as they can by allowing business owners to furlough or give small amounts of money to help keep people going. But we've probably got at least 6 weeks left, where organizations like Hope Haven and others around the country are just desperate for help. The government gave us some numbers the other day, and they just don't have enough money. They will make it work. We have resources in the country. We have fruits. We have vegetables that we can farm ourselves, but that does still take money, and the farmers do need paying for their produce. So this is where organizations like Hope Haven and others, Keller Williams Belize is actually doing a fundraiser to raise funds for other organizations throughout. But tell me, what other organizations are supporting us here in San Pedro on Ambergris Caye? Because there are other things happening now as time has gone on. You mentioned a couple of other places, and you're working together to share information so people are only getting food the one time, and more organizations are helping now. What were they?
Well, you have the San Pedro Baby to Baby Pantry that is assisting pregnant women and assisting mothers of young kids, I think up to the age of 3, if I'm not mistaken, with diapers and baby wipes and milk formula. So you have the San Pedro Baby to Baby Pantry. You also have Marisha's Hot Meals. I'm not sure what the name of her organization is, but
she's serving a lot of people, though, isn't she? How many people does she cook for like twice a week, isn't it?
She does it on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So she does it 2 times for the week. I think she's doing over 200 plates of food in San Pedro. Of those, we have 32 people. We get 32 plates of food for her, for people that are registered through us as well.
Wow. And you mentioned that the town board, they are looking after all of their workers, which is about 100 workers and their families, making sure that they're fed, to your knowledge?
Yes, to my knowledge, the San Pedro Town Council is assisting their employees with grocery boxes to last them about a month. That is what I was told by the deputy mayor. And I know that they're getting in a donation as well from the Chinese community. And we should be providing them with a list of families that need those groceries. That's the last thing that I heard from them.
That's fantastic. Now, the tour operators organization, they have plenty of families. Now, these are the people that own dive shops and tour companies. So that would be boat, catamarans, dive shops, snorkeling, all of those types of services. They're completely out of work and have nobody to do business with right now.
Right. I know they have a GoFundMe page. It's the San Pedro Tour Operators Association. And they came in and they let us know that they would be providing assistance for the 140, 150 employees that they have amongst themselves. They did mention it was 30 operators, 30 dive shops or whatever, and then it amounted to around 140 people that they would be providing for. And they started, I think, about 2 weeks ago with their assistance.
So we've got the tour operators, the town council, then we've got Mauritius, and we've got the baby to baby. I also understand that as we open up, you are also, people have, if they're going back into construction, you are getting the list of those people, so you can take those people off the list and put more needy people back on. Is that correct?
Right. What we got a list of around 800 construction workers that have been approved to go back to work. And so we are vetting the 2,542 families and removing some of them should we get more donations and be able to give again.
Right. Yeah. So are you getting low on your donations now, funds in?
Yes, it is really costly to keep this going at this big scale that we did. And so the donations are getting less and the funds are almost gone. And yes, and so we have to continue to see if we get donations in, then we're able to help people. I also know that the San Pedro Tour Guide Association should be helping tour guides, and we just finished vetting the list of tour guides that they gave us.
That is good. So you can reduce your 2,542 and start moving as people go back to work. And so you already did one run of food for everybody, and you're just getting through that first list. So people call, leave a message or a text message, then somebody from the Hope Haven gives them a call back. You go through a questionnaire with them. They provide you with their social security. You approve them and then say, okay, great, we will call you when we have food. And that's usually within about 2 or 3 days after they've requested, is it?
It's usually a day or two, unless they get assessed on a Friday, then they wait until the Monday.
Right, okay. And what is the biggest problem with giving this food away? Now, I was there firsthand today. I don't know. But do you know what the biggest problem is? So you have a bag of food for somebody, and then what happens?
They don't answer their phone.
No. And to my knowledge, they're calling you 1,000 times, leaving 1,000 messages. So, guys, if you are watching this in San Pedro, if you are on this list and you need food, either pick up your phone, and if by chance you're lucky enough to have gotten your job back, still pick up your phone and let these guys know, because I was out there today and I think they had tried to communicate. They put the food on the cart again for the 3rd time to try and get hold of a lady in the DFC, and she still wasn't there. That food will still keep going. Well, obviously it's fresh food. It keeps going on the golf cart and it keeps coming out to you until you pick up your phone. So please give a call back. If you don't have credits, send a little message. Text back that number, because it might not be the number that you called that you're getting a message from to call back.
Right.
It really is somebody. I know people are probably getting many phone calls at the moment about, I need you to pay this and I need you to pay that, but you've got to don't ignore these calls, because somebody is calling you from Hope Haven to try and give you a little bit of a respite to help you during this time. So answer your phones.
Yes. And I'll tell you that our operators have gotten all kinds of things being told to them. I actually, when it had just started, I actually called one person, and I said, "Can I speak to this person?" And the lady, she just went off and she said, "Stop calling my husband."
So somebody had borrowed his phone to make a call.
No, she said, "But I'm calling from Hope Haven for groceries," and so she passed the phone to her husband. He's like, "I'm really sorry, miss."
Oh my goodness! I tell you what.
So she passed the phone to her husband.
Sorry, something strange is going on. My phone is. So, but what's happening is, I think everybody's been tucked in their home. That we've got monkey minds happening. And people are imagining things. All of a sudden, our husbands and partners, we're going out now, and they're going, well, where are you going?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to? I've had you to myself for this 6 weeks. Who is that phoning you now? You can't go for a beer. You can't go for this. You're not meeting with your girlfriends because you're not allowed. What could you be doing? So, guys, you know, that's something you need to talk about within your relationships, but don't miss out on food for pride. You know, pick up that phone. You can always hang it up if it isn't somebody you do want to speak to. But yeah, make sure that you're getting what you're being given, because it really is a true blessing, and there's a lot of hard work. You've had some great people helping you. I know there's probably a list too long to list out right now. I know some of the biggest donors aren't always the monetary ones, but also the time ones. I think there was probably maybe 10 to 15 people helping today, doing different things. And then I came back, and then there was lunch. Are you getting donations of lunch every day for the helpers that are there, or do you pay for those?
We get donations of lunch sometimes, not all the time.
Right.
What we do is we usually cook out of Hope Haven,
Right.
and provide them with the meal.
Yeah. Because these are a mixture of local Belizean families and expat people that have moved here and chosen this as their home, weren't born here, and it was really wonderful to come back. I was very, very surprised. So
They're there.
there's been the French bakery as well. They provided buns, didn't they? The
Yes,
bowls.
they're providing buns for us on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as well. Since we didn't have deliveries yesterday, then we use yesterday's buns for today's delivery.
They were still delicious, I was told. I didn't taste one. I bagged them up. I washed them, washed my hands and bagged them up for everybody. But there was one spare because there was 6 in every bag. So there was a gal that shared it. But yeah, they were still delicious. So great big thanks. What's the name of the bakery? I just call it the French Bakery. Delice de France, I think it is, isn't it?
Delices de France, yeah.
That's the one. And that is just opposite Tropic Air. And I believe that they do that since they opened their doors. Every dollar that they make a bun.
Right.
They make a dinner roll, and that is donated. So if you're in town and you live in San Pedro, please go and buy something from the French Bakery. It's delicious. It's keeping staff paid, and it's also feeding the food bank too.
Yeah.
If you are here and you need food, what's the number that people have to call?
It's not to call, it's to text. Yeah, that number does not accept any calls, but it does accept texts, and the number is 670-7030.
Okay. And so you text to say, hey, I'm a family, I need help, my name is, and then you will be called within the next 24 to 48 hours, gone through a questionnaire, and then approved or not. If you go back to work and you're already getting the food, let them know.
Yes, and people who have registered already don't need to call us again to re-register because they're already in the system.
Oh,
and
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And here's the big question. If people want to donate, how can they do that? And how do they know where their money goes? If they specifically want it to go to the food bank and the food, is that helpful, or is it just better that it goes into the pot and you use it the best you can? How do we do that?
No, we've been getting donations, particularly for the COVID-19 relief. And so if they send money through PayPal, or if they send money locally through our Atlantic Bank account, they just need to let us know so that we know that it goes directly into the COVID fund.
Okay. So I think if you go to the Hope Haven Facebook page, you can do that, and then there is a donate section. You can see where you can donate, or on the website.
Yes,
our website
is, let me give you the website. They have donate buttons there, because if they're donating from the US, we have our 501c3, so the money is tax deductible.
Wow, so you provide a receipt for that?
Yes, yes. And so our website is hopehavenbelize.org.
hopehavenbelize.org. All right, so go on to there, find the donate button, and it takes you directly through to PayPal. You've probably had some random $5 donations from me. Just check it out.
Yes.
There is a section that you can put a little note there. So if you specifically wanted to go to the food bank, put food bank in the notes, and then they will get back to you with an email with a receipt if you ask for it too, I think. You can also, so Keller Williams Belize is collecting for food banks around the country. We will be collecting for the rest of the month. I have posted, we have put a GoFundMe page, and there is each individual team member. You can donate to that. And again, if you specifically want it to go to the San Pedro Food Bank of the Hope Haven, this is the one that Front Street Keller Williams is supporting, you can just put you want it to go to whichever district you're passionate about. There are food banks happening around the country, and we are working with the ones that are doing what they say on the can, as as we call it in England. You know, they're telling you they're taking money and putting it into the community. That's the organizations that we work with at Keller Williams. So if you have a specific area that you want your money to go to, please mark that in the notes. So I've talked the hind leg of a donkey today, and I've loved it. Chatting away, I'm so sorry, taking up so much of your time, but it has been a real pleasure to be able to work with you again, and I do hope that this video gets a little bit of notice and that it raises a few more funds for you. Do you have an email and a phone number that people can call you, Kristina, if they want to speak to you directly?
The email would be Kristina@hopehavenbelize.org.
Great.
That's Kristina@hopehavenbelize.org. Or my phone number is 672-0029.
Fantastic. So if you want to get in touch with Kristina directly, find out how you can help. When you start booking your flights after the 1st of July, if you want to call in and see the guys, get a tour of the facility, maybe even help out a little bit with cooking food or being a part of what Hope Haven has to offer, or you've got something else, another idea that you feel that you could raise awareness for this wonderful organization, please get a hold of Kristina directly. And if you need to, I'm here for you to make that connection too. So thank you so much, Kristina. It's been wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And thank you everybody on Facebook. And I hope that this gets, please share and like and be in touch for any other information.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you for all your support throughout the year.